Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Just Gaming. Today we're going to play another run of Talented. We're going to try, I believe, the Wizard again. The Wizard's kind of next in line. I had played these kind of in a row, I think. Or actually, I think maybe Ninja's next in line. But let's go with the Wizard. I kind of had my heart set on making another Wizard run. So let's do that. I really do like the Wizard. We've gotten the Wizard to level 5, Mastery 3. And what I want to do today is try to open up this class here. I forget what this class is, so I'd like to get that opened, and I think the wizard is just the guy to make that happen. So let's go standard. Standard's just 20 knights. I think the other one is the endless knights. So we need to go at least wave 8 to open that new class. So we're going to do that. Now we have some choices to make here. Cyclone or Fireball. We did do Cyclone last time. The Fireball shoots a fireball that deals 10 damage and applies burning. Magic Up increases magic points by 10. Abilities gain 40% bonus damage to enemies. I do like having extra magic, so I think I'm going to go with Magic Up. I don't know about the Fireball. I like the Cyclone because it pushes things back. Fireballs do a lot of damage, but I like the ability to just push a lot of stuff back. So trying to get through this level 8, I'll try this. Maybe we'll try a fire build at a later point in time. But there's a lot of core talents to unlock here, so there's really no rush. So let's try Cyclone with the magic up, and let's do Mastery level 8. Give this a shot. So I would say be ready to go once the everything starts rocking and rolling here. You can also, one thing I do recommend is as it's starting, test out your ranges. Before things start coming at you, test out your ranges, see how far your little magic can go. You see it's about 2.75 of these little blocks. And also, I don't think we took any damage, but we look to be damaged. So that might be part of the mastery level that we're at. That is one thing I forgot to review with you guys, is that every time you increase the mastery level, you actually start, making the game harder and harder and harder, of course. Well, one of those things that makes it harder is you start damage. Because you see now I'm at 25 and I didn't heal myself. So I think in between it takes you back up to full health, then takes you back down some when the game starts for the night. So 4 talent points, Lorges will appear. So we got the Cyclone rocking. I don't know that we have any blues established. So where do we want to go? So experience points up is always good. Health. I wish we had some exposure. Okay, well, here's our first expose. So this is Frost Nova. Create a blizzard around you, dealing 3 damage and applying frostbite to all enemies in a small area. So it might be a little area of effect. We've got Magical Hat, learn a random nearby rare talent. We saw that in the last wizard run. Magic regeneration, lower cooldowns. Get here faster this way. Let's see. Well, I think I'm gonna take some health. Learn a random nearby rare talent. Let's go this way and see if we can snag this. Now, both ways are pretty similar. So I'm gonna go up to this health and then take this random one. So you gain 5%. So we got 10% more experience and 10 more health. And then next go, we'll be able to learn this. Hopefully this will jump me around somewhere that's useful. Hopefully it's not. Well, if it's up here, it'll just kind of, I think it can maybe take another magical hat, then you take another skill somewhere else. But we'll have to see. I'm not sure how all of that would chain together if it did do that. So we're level 5, 35 and 35 on health and mana. Let's go next night. And here's a good place to test it out. So you can see it's about 275 as far as the blocks go. I'm going to just launch a Cyclone down there so I can start regenerating some mana. Regen mana is very slow. think I got that. I don't think I took damage. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take damage here. Oh, well. Hopefully I don't die. Yeah, the wizard is a little challenging early on. Just you're attacking very, very slow. So it's okay. All we really did was lose out on probably one talent point there. You're really looking at accumulating those experience points with the bonuses down here. When we lost a bonus and we took damage, we were pretty far into the run, so maybe we didn't lose as much as we could have. So enemies have 20% more health points, 6 more talent points. With 6 points, let's see what we're going to do. We were going to take this and see where we jump to. Ooh, we jump way up here. So gain 20% bonus ability damage for each ability learned. Gain 20% bonus ability damage for each ability learned. Huh. Okay. I'm going to switch out my mouse here for my quieter mouse. Knowledge is power. Increase experience granted by all experience gems on the floor by 50%. However, this takes up one of our abilities, so not sure how keen I am on that. Now, I love the orbs. So if we can get into orbs, we're definitely doing that. This is a talent package. This talent package is always interesting because it's a large transformation of the tree. Whenever a status effect is applied to an enemy of any source, they take 2 ability power damage. Okay. Then here. So can I start working my way over there without taking this? I think it's a longer route. Kind of is, because I'd have to go around it, but not too bad. So we have 5 points. Let's check out over here what we'd have to do. There's really nothing else exposed here. Let's go ahead and start working our way down towards this doorbell and see if we can see anything else that might pop up. There's a power orb. We can work towards that as well, but I do like this little status effect and this talent tree. So let's go ahead and keep going. Health, magic regeneration, experience. Abilities gain 20% bonus damage to enemies. Okay, so we got an orb, orbs. Yeah, so this, I think I want to grab these orbs and then grab this talent package. If I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think we're set. I don't, from what I saw last time with the, in the last run where we had talent packages available, it did not transform the whole area with these purples and epics and rares that were already set. It transformed the common ones into rares. So hopefully it'll do the same here. So we're level 11. We have 40 and 35. Let's go. And I would like to zone in on some abilities. Hopefully some abilities that work with orbs. Come on. I'm going to go ahead and send that down there. Wrong way. I was pushing the button to send it, but oh boy, we're going to be in trouble. Oh boy. Oh, don't make me restart. Oh, it's going to be tough. Oh, yeah, if I take, I think I got 10 health. Okay, we barely made it through that one. That was a little worrisome. The wizard gets way more powerful as you go along. But you need these talent points to get you going, so taking all that damage certainly didn't help me. Now, create 2 orbs that permanently orbit you, permanently orbits, and your orbs deal 2 more damage. So let's grab the 2 orbs first. The attack speed bonus will certainly be something I am interested in. So we have 2 orbs now. Mystery. I think we're going to go down here and get the abilities, gain 20% bonus damage, and then grab this orb next time if we make it. I'm a little leery about how we're going to do on the next run here. So 40, 35, or level 15. Let's go the next night and see if we can make it. Maybe our 2 orbs will help us out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and send a cyclone down that way. Yeah, getting some range or some extra power on these little bats coming out of stuff is very, very difficult to. Oh boy, I think we're going to take a bunch of damage there. And we did. Okay, I think we're going to make it through the night, but again, it did not go well. We got 6 talent points. Enemy waves now contain an additional enemy. Normally, I'm happy to see that, but we're kind of struggling at the moment. So let's grab this other orb. Let's transform this talent area and see if we can get some good rares here. So gain more orbs and power them up, and it is a bonus. So the bonus lets you create 4 more rare talents. I do want to focus on orbs, so this is really, really good for me. We got a little bit lucky there, so that's awesome. So we have 5 more talent points. I'm going to just take all the orbs I can. So we have Toxic Orb. Create a Toxic Orb that permanently orbits you and has a 50% chance to apply decay. Deals 2 damage per second when the target dies. Spreads the 2 closest enemies. Instantly kills affected enemies below 20%. Yes, please. Toxic Orb. Let's get another Toxic Orb. Then we have Earthen Orbs. Creates 3 Earthen Orbs that permanently orbit you. Have a 50% chance to knock enemies back when they hit. Yes, please. So now we have 5 extra orbs here. This one does what? Crystal Ball. Killing an enemy with an orb grants 25% more experience. We only have 1 more talent point. I think we're going to go down here so we can snatch this up and then hopefully get these other orb abilities. Duplicate an orb until the end of the night. Your orb damage is increased by 3 for the next 5 seconds. Probably going to get that as our first ability. And we're at 21. We have 40 health and 40 magic, and we're just about ready to level again. So you can see having a lot more orbs here. That atomized power isn't an orb of power I believe I've ever seen before. Maybe I just am not remembering it. I did enjoy playing orbs, but I don't recall an ability that let me create orbs, unless it was the one that creates, I think, 2 orbs that stick around for the night. And then also it brings your orbs closer to you as part of the effect. So I would love to get that one too. If there's 2 abilities that can increase the amount of orbs circling you, I want it. Try and you see how much this has helped me. I was really, really struggling. We got the orbs and now it's not half as bad. So 8 talent points, reinforcements, mock will now appear. So we have additional enemies coming at us. We just want to go down here. Whenever a status effect is applied to an enemy from any source, you take 3 damage. So that's kind of cool too. I think that would work with my orb damage as well. Let's snag the crystal balls to 25% more experience. If an orb kills something, atomize lets me do the orb damage or create orbs. So I want that as well. We got a toxic orb over here. We've got 3 more talent points. I think I'm going to grab this toxic orb right there. That one I've already taken. Two more crystal balls is kind of interesting. But I have 2 talent points. So I could get to one of them. Or I could get, let's see, a abilities, attack speed. Let's see, attack speed and magic regen. I do need magic regen too. Toxic orb here. Horrible. I think I'm gonna start working. That's lower cooldowns. All right, let's make a decision here. Adorable is 2 more orbs. I do like that. I gotta spend more points to get there. Is it better to go this way? Come up. Expose more of what's over here too. Yeah. This will open up more XP though. So let's do this first and get these XP pieces going. And the reason I'm doing that is to try and just collect more XP so I have more talents to spend. And this is Rousing Knowledge. A level up, you gain 10% ability power until end of night. So this is one that just generally helps through the night, because you generally level 5 to 6, 7 times during each night. So you do get a lot of additional power there. So I want to take this and then I want to start working up here, grab this toxic orb. I'm probably just going to end up working my way through most of this. I don't think we exposed, we got a power orb floating up there. We didn't expose any more purples or legendaries by taking stuff yet. So let's go on next night. Now we have that atomized power, so I'm probably going to use that first just to get an extra orb going. And the orbs will now deal more damage. That's probably going to be my exclusive power that I use unless I really need to launch some things back. And I would like to get it to the point where I can regen all that mana by the time the power is ready again. It looks like I'm 5 short. But just being able to constantly add orbs is really very, very powerful. So unless I get in a pickle, I probably won't use the Cyclone anymore. And I may actually move that around as we progress. So that way it's like on key 4 or something. Just depends on what other abilities I get. And actually, I'm going to try and let the orbs kill these things so I get even more experience points. So we did level up 9 times. So enemies have 20% more health. 25% more health. It's going to be a little rough, but that's okay. So we're going to do more experience points here. We do have some mystery things down here, that Rousing Knowledge as well. For 1 point, I might get the mana regen because I'm kind of looking for that. And I might go back and get that health at a later date. But with 2 points, let's go get this toxic. Oh, wait. I got to get attack speed, mana, toxic orb. We expose Ethereal Knowledge. On level up, you create 2 elemental sprites in random lanes. That's really cool. Efficacy. Gain 20% more XP from killing enemies with any status effect on them. That's cool, too, because it would probably stack with the points I am laying out for the orb experience points too. So let's do a magic up, attack speed, toxic orb. And let's start going over here and see if we can grab these other orb powers. And then we can start looking around the tree for other things. So it's magic up. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 to gobble up all of those. Lower cooldowns. I don't see any more rares over here quite yet. So next night, and atomize right off the start so we get some extra orbs going. We'll have to do a wizard build too where I'm not using the orbs. I really tend to just get excited about these orbs and getting them rolling. It's very, very powerful, especially in these mid levels where I just want to unlock the other 2 classes. I actually forget what they are. I don't recall. The ninja is brand new, and the other 2 might be brand new. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure what they are. So I'm curious about unlocking this one. If we can get through night 20, we'll unlock the next class and we'll play that the time after, next time we play. So again, this is Wizard Mastery level 8. and we're very orb focused. So I'm letting the orbs do the killing here because I want to earn that extra XP from them. And it worked again. So 9 more levels is quite good. Night now feels 5 seconds longer. When it says feels 5 seconds longer, it is. Let's go up here and snag these other orb abilities. So getting 2 more orbs for us is really nice. Reroll all nearby and learn common talents into rare talents. That's a very, very cool epic. I like that. Cosmic Lance fires a lance that pierces enemies and deals 6 damage, then sticks into the ground and explodes. It's kind of cool. I don't see any more rares exposed here. So let's start maybe working our way up. But this would be 3 to get to this crystal ball. This is a mystery. 2 mysteries down there. Yeah. So let's do experience a mystery. This is like, ooh, what's this? So lightning bolt, lightning crash, shoot a piercing bolt of lightning in a target direction, doing 17 damage, applying shock to all enemies. Your basic attacks have a 20% chance to apply a random status effect on hit. Yeah, those are okay. I think for a legendary, that seems kind of not so powerful. But maybe it's very powerful. I don't know. But just on their first read, I don't think that's much of anything I'm interested in. So we do have a wizard hat that could transport us to another section of the tree. I think we're going up here anyways because I do really like this one. And I'd like to see what kind of rares it exposes. So 0 talents left. We are level 47. We have 45 health and 50 mana. And our regen's a little better now too. Since the orbs are being killed or doing the killing, I'm going to increase the speed at which the monsters come at me for the moment and see if I can hack it. With as many orbs as there are, feeling like I don't think I'm going to be overwhelmed. Just basically looking for anything that might sneak through here. I'd love to get that other orb talent too and just really, really crush things with orbs. The last time I played the wizard on here, we had the orbs so dense that they looked like just a solid line. So, but for this particular night level, I feel like this is quite a lot of orbs that we're having circling us at the moment. And also, if you look at the orbs, you can see they're slightly different. The special orbs look different. So we'll take a look at that next time too. So we're on talent tree. Let's see where we jump to with the wizard hat. So let's go up here and snag the health, lower cooldowns. We opened ring theory. This is the one that I want. So it creates an orb that orbits you until the end of the night. Your orbs move closer for the next 5 seconds. So it just allows us to get yet another, orb, going. Rousing knowledge. So we can start from here and go snag that ring theory. I think that's what we're going to do. And then we also have another talent package over here. Let's have this D6, but let's get this first and see what it unlocks here. Orbs galore. So perfect. Power and adorable. We're going to grab that. Eternal knowledge. We got another jump point there. Yeah, we're going to grab this orb and then we'll probably explore getting to this. Now that we've opened this up, maybe we go up here and try and work our way over. I'm not sure. Let's see. It looks like there's a definite pathway here. Sometimes it's tricky because you can't see everything. So it's a little rough. So we're level 55. We're rocking, I think, 50 health and about 50 mana. So I'm trying my best not to shoot my regular attacks because I want the orbs to do the damage here. It looks pretty effective so far. I don't think, it doesn't look much as getting through. So, and I had spoken earlier in the series about, upping the speed. So this is 1.2. I think there is one more speed level we can go. Little afraid of this speed level at the moment, but maybe it's not so bad. It would get us through the nights faster. The same number of monsters come out and everything. It's just that everything's moving faster, so you have less reaction time to things. But that seemed to go okay. I might turn it back down, but let's keep it at that for the moment. So let's grab this other orb one over here. Knowledge. I'm also going to potentially grab that magic power up, but let's see what we got over here. So is it easier to go this way or this way? I think Floss, learn a random ability. If you've learned 4 abilities the first time you cast each ability each night, it is cast an additional time with no cost. That's really good. Gain 25% bonus ability damage for each ability learned. Let's go down here. Oh, it's a dead end. This is really good. So yeah, I don't see a way to get over this way. So let's start working this way, I think. I'm going to grab the Ethereal Knowledge, the Speed. Oh man, that looks dead too. No. Okay. I feel better about that now. Let's get the magic up. It's going to go all the way up here and start working my way over to this. It looks like we can get here. So that's my priority, is getting this ring theory. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're probably going to come over here and work down to this full house and back over to this talent package and see what that has to offer. So we are level 63. And you are seeing that, like, once the night starts, we are getting the health removed. That doesn't really count against the like kill streaks because we haven't done anything yet. So it doesn't remove any like kill streaks or whatnot. I'm starting to see those little sprites pop out too. Now, it looks like I took damage somehow. Huh. Right? Huh. I guess I'm gonna have to start my talents as far as the gifted bonus. I mean, I'm already at 100, so I'm not sure how I would have taken 5 points of damage, but I guess I did. I'm not sure how or why. 8 talent points. Skullabob will now appear. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. I'm going to crank this down 1 to 1.2. Let's go over and snag ring theory. Right, I am going to move Cyclone into spot 3. We're looking to do ring theory and atomize as much as we can to just get more and more and more and more orbs. Increases experience gain by 20%. Increase the light provided by talents on the talent tree by 50%. That's pretty cool. It's pretty far away though. But one of the magic hats could bounce us over there. So that'd be kind of cool. Taking magic up in magic regen is quite nice. So I'm okay going down this tree here. We've got ability power up. So I got some pretty decent stat increases here. I don't have any damage up yet, so I don't even know if Wizard can get that. Another power orb's kind of lurking down here. It's kind of far off to go snag. But I want to snag this and then look to get over to this talent package here. So level 71, we have 55 health and 65 magic. So I am just going to kick off the night by, just getting 2 orbs going. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to be a little more active as far as killing things, just to make sure just make sure I don't take damage, because I think those experience bonuses from the kill streaks are very, very good. You see, now we're starting to get into a point where We're getting a lot of orbs. So we're pretty far into the night. I don't think I'll need a cyclone. A lot of orbs now, especially when they come inward. I'm going to let my mana regen a little bit because I think it had about 20 left. All right. So 8 talent points. Surge enemies have 10% more movement speed, and enemies' waves will now contain an additional enemy. So let's shrink this a little bit. We were going to go down here and snag this full house, so we're going to grab that. We don't have 4 abilities yet, but that's okay. And then we're going to start going up here. I like these 2 magic ups are good. Experience points, and then either way we go, we end up. Ooh. So you have a magic hat up here. So maybe best to go this way. I'm going to take the talent tree first and see what we expose. I'm not necessarily sold on anything. So expose, learn faster, and bend the rules of the talent tree. This is probably what we take because I really like this bonus package to get those extra 4 rare talents. Level up faster, empower your basic attacks. The more abilities, the better. So a lot of extra abilities. So let's go for science. Learn faster and bend the rules of the talent tree. Okay. So we got a lot of extra talents put out there. We have 2 points to spend. Sage's intuition. Next, rare talents refund their cost. Interesting. So we got a bunch of those. Yeah, that's very cool. So we have an epic up here. We can go 1, and on level up, you have a 10% chance to level up an additional time. Very cool. Let's do this one first. Learning common talents has a 35% chance of upgrading them to rare talents that give double value. Wow, that's very, very good. Whenever you activate a rare talent, you have a 50% chance to create an elemental sprite in a random lane. It's very good as well. All right, well, we're gobbling up a lot of rare talents over here. I'd like to pick up these books very, very quickly because getting 2 levels out of 1 would be really, really good. I think we exposed a few of them. Yeah, that one's right there. Yeah, we got 3, 4 that I see, plus the one we took. So about 5 of them. It's pretty good. Whenever you cast a spell, you reduce the cooldown of other spells that are on cooldown by 2 seconds. That's pretty cool too. So we're level 79. We have 55 health and 80 mana now. So the 80 mana is really going to help us in our quest to build the ultimate. Oh, I think I also ended up with an ability here. That's interesting. So Blizzard, okay. I'm not sure how I took Blizzard or how I got Blizzard, but maybe that one epic talent fills up the rest of your tree for you. I'm okay with that. Really, these first 2 talents are what I want to use the most. So I'm not too concerned about losing that 4th talent. I can't imagine there's another talent that lets you create more orbs, but I could be mistaken. Or when I say talent, the 4 abilities. So I end up with Blizzard as my 4th ability. I would like to have had another orb ability if it was there. This is looking to be handled pretty well. Lots of XP. So 13 talent points, so we probably did hit that 10% chance to level up again. We are night 12, so there's a lot of nights to go to, use that. Enemies have 5% increased chance to be elite. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently. All right, I'm going to focus on this part of the tree real quick. I'm going to get books. Oops, I got to get this one first. So learning common talents has a 35% chance of upgrading them to a rare talent. And then, do we have that owl close? I think I'm going to go grab this and get the owl. because I get this refunded. So I'm going to grab this and get to this book up here because it's going to get refunded as well. Another orb. Ooh, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would get refunded as well, and I get one more. All right, so let's go down here. That became a magic up, but we didn't go anywhere. Or wait, it's magic up. So it gives me 10 instead of 5. Oh, so when it says it upgrades to rare, it doubles what we normally would have gotten. Oh, wow. That power is awesome. So this efficacy, I think we get back. Oh, no, because we already used it. So this is interesting because this kind of plays into each other where you get some points back earlier. All right, so we're going to go down here and grab this next one so we can grab another book here. Oh, that's kind of exciting. I mean, there's a lot of things going on this run that's different from the last run too. So we accumulated a heck of amount of magic points. We have 65 health, 100 magic points, and we're level 92 going into night 13. So especially in the beginning here, I need to be cognizant of, fending off things that might squeak through. Especially when the orbs are out a little bit. So until I get probably through about 4 of these orb creations, just want to be cognizant that things can squeak through. I don't want to take any damage. It's important not to take any damage to keep that streak alive. And you just start burning through the levels and trying to get that extra level based off of that percentage from the book. That lets us gain extra level when we level up. So I think we've already gone up 11 levels. We were 94 when we started. So maybe 12 levels. Again, I'm going to let the orbs continue to kill. So I think we're at 14 levels. I want the orbs to do the killing if I can because it gets even more experience points when they kill. Wow, 17 levels. Holy smokes. Maybe we're level 92. 17 talent points is a massive amount. So enemies receive 10% less knockback. Enemy waves will now contain an additional enemy. All right, so first thing we're going to grab this book. We're going to grab this other rare here. I'm going to go ahead and grab regeneration just because it's really good. Then I'm going to grab these two. Power orb, power orb. Might go down there and grab those too. I'm going to snag this one. Yeah, let's go snag all of these. Power orb is awesome. Other knowledge, rousing knowledge, and this thing is really good too. So I'm going to snag these. Another power orb, so be at 9. There's a power orbs down here. I'm going to go grab those too. Normally I wouldn't reach this far, but with all these extra talent points and all these orb abilities, I'm just going to go try and snag them all. So these are all taken care of. These are all taken care of, right? Your basic attacks have a 10% chance to fire an additional magic bolt that deal an additional 13. It's not too bad for 3. However, I think I want to get set up for this evocation. I can't take it because it's 2. Rousing knowledge. We have this power orb here. Hold off on that one. I am going to go ahead and grab this health up here. Yeah, let's grab health up because I can expose a little more of this. Doesn't look like it's much, and it's a dead end. So I am going to go get this arcane wand too. But we're level 109. we're starting with decreased health, of course, because of the level of the mastery. Again, I want the orbs to do the bulk of the killing if I can. There are sprites going down the lanes now. That's actually going to decrease my ability to level, I think. But maybe not. We're already up 11 levels. So, yeah, because we started at 109. Now we're up 20 levels, right? Yeah. So I really want the orbs to do the killing if I can. Yeah, we're kind of on automation now, a little bit. So we haven't missed a single kill. Our mana is catching up for us nicely. Yeah, we're in no danger of running out of mana. I mean, I really didn't even have to send out a basic attack. So we did 109, 28 talent points. We were 2 shy of 30. So we're definitely hitting that extra level up quite a bit. It's up to 30%, I think, with what we had on the tree here. So let's grab this evocation. Whenever you cast a spell, you reduce the cooldown of other spells that are on cooldown by 2 seconds. Ooh, adorable. I'm going to head that way. 2 Dorbles. Wow, 4 orbs. Okay. Level up, you gain 10% ability power until the end of the night. We're going to be leveling up a lot, so. But I only have so many abilities, so I probably shouldn't have taken that. But double health is good. Really not using my basic attacks, or else I would go after that. Let's see if we can fish out another area with a bunch of orbs. Oh, it just moved me over here somewhere. Oh, that's it. Let's do health, mana, arcane. This is dead over here. Let's go and take that one. Said I was going to snag this. So I still have 7 points. Let's snag this one and this one. That's weird. I forgot about these two. That one's free. Free. Now we're already here. Let's illuminate. Let's see what this mystery is. Attack speed. Let's get the rousing knowledge. Let's go get mana stuff. On level up, you create 2 elemental sprites and random lanes. We go this way and see what's over here. Another magic hat to travel around. So we're 137, 120 health, 160 magic. We are so far dominating round or mastery level 8. So I think we're going to go ahead and set it to 1.5. I'm not sure that I need to do these basic attacks. I'm just a little nervous of something coming through in the very beginning. There are a lot of sprites coming out too, so. And now that we have that evocation, our our orb generators, their cooldowns are being reset. So every time I cast one, the other one's being reset by 4 seconds. Or is it 2 seconds? Even if it's 2 seconds, I am casting these orbs way, way faster, and I'm not running out of mana. So I can just kind of keep hitting them, and it seems to be okay. Wow, this is super powerful. Yeah, that evocation is really good with the 2 orb powers because you can just keep clicking them. And I'm at a point now where I haven't run out of mana, so that's kind of cool. Golf will now appear, and we have 25% more health. I got 25 more. I don't think I've ever had this many talent points like this. Let's see where we jump. Gain 1 of every common talent. I do like that. And then we got a legendary. Blazing Orbs. We are working our way over there. Let's see if we can get there. Oh, man. Can I get over there? Oh. Good grief. All right, before I go any farther, there are some things I want to get over here. So let's do this real quick. I think that was it. The illumination's nice. Let's see if we can get to those blazing orbs. So that blazing orb is over here. It doesn't look like I can go through here, so I have to go over farther. So let's go here, here, here. Adorable. I like that. So that was worth it, getting 2 more orbs. 1, 2, 3, free. I think we're almost out of our free ones. Yeah, so we should be able to get the legendary, the blazing orbs, create 4 blazing orbs that permanently orbit and have a 50% chance to apply burning. That is just so powerful. We couldn't get to it through here, so it did take a lot of points, but those points weren't misspent. On level up, you gain 1 basic attack damage till the end of the night. I like this illuminated a little bit better, but we're at 162. We have 125 health and 160 mana. So still in the beginning, I want to kind of be cognizant that things might be able to get through. But with these sprites randomly launching out, I don't know. I'm trying not to use my basic attacks. Like I said, I do want it to generate more XP by killing with the orbs. I mean, look how many orbs we have. So we have like that, what I was talking about, that kind of solid line of orbs. This might be the most powerful build that you can get in the whole game. This just, the orb wizard seems to be very, 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 very powerful. But as you saw with maybe the further masteries, that can change things. The archer was very powerful too. Basically, I was just pressing just a few buttons and launching hails of arrow death onto everything. So these orbs are quite similar. So 16 talent points that time. Enemies now have 5% increased chance to be elite. Enemies have 20% more health points. So I'm getting less levels because the XP is ramping up quite aggressively here. So we're going to go up and, ooh, we got a doorbell along the way. That's amazing. So we add 6 more orbs by just doing this. So that's very, very good. And now we do have this one. That's a basic attack one. I don't think I care about that. One thing I am going to do is I'm 2 points away from this 0-point talent. So let's see that. These are the bonus ones. So I'm going to look at these first. The more abilities, the better. Level up faster and power your basic attacks. I'm going to try this encyclopedia because I don't know what it does. So a bunch of the game is just new to me at this point. Gain 8% experience for each ability learned. You level up, you gain 2% cooldown reduction until the end of the night. Level up, you create 2 elemental sprites. 8% bonus. Your 5th ability slot and learn a new. That's what I was hoping for. So when it said learn more abilities, I was hoping for, hey, here's another ability slot. So let's go down and grab that. I do like that right off the bat. 8% experience, bonus experience for each ability learned. Oh, and it just gave me one. So this is okay, I guess, but it really helps with these royal flushes. I was hoping I would get to pick my talent, or my ability, sorry. So we have zero left to spend. We picked up a lot of power here. We're going into night 17. We're 178, 135, and 160. So here we're at this point, I'm wondering if we can get back to earning 20 ability points or 20 talent points. And trying my best not to kill anything unless it's with an orb. Maximize those experience points. So we're halfway through the night. We haven't gotten, we just hit 12 levels, I believe. So 13. That was a double level, so 193. And now looking back, I wish I would have taken that ability that was the tome where you can cast it and gems on the ground have 50% more XP. That might have been super, super effective with this build. So that's something I probably would have changed. So 24 talents. So we're back up to getting well over 20 talent points. The talent points are just ridiculously powerful. So getting so many of them, your character just gets to be very, very powerful. Like I'm just zipping through these epics just because I can. I'm not even going to bother reading these because they're just, we've been through them before. I'm just looking to pick up all the rares I can. Let's see where we jump. We just jumped up here somewhere. So that's unfortunate. Let's see where we jump. So this is kind of a new area, right? Another talent package over here. We only have 2 talent points, but let's see what we have. We were working this area over here. This D6 is really good. I think we're going to head that way just because there's an orb power here too. So we're at 202, 140, and 160. Maybe let's see if we can get to 250. I'm not sure that we will, but maybe. A little afraid of stuff getting through when I see so many things, but I want to earn all the experience we can. Yeah, these are getting reset so many times. My mana is now a problem. So as we're on the tree, I think I want to start looking for mana regens. Now the atomized duplicate orb damage increased by 3 for the next 5 seconds. Yeah, I'm still not in any real danger, but I would like to keep my mana a little better. All right, so 30 more talent points. We went up 34 levels. Wow. Okay, no complaints there. Let's pick up this attack speed orb. This D6 gain one of every common talent. So that just makes everything in here better, which is excellent. All right, I did have an orb over here somewhere where I was at. Yeah. Go there and grab this. It's giving me a lot of extra just regular abilities, which I'm fine with. So we're here. I wonder if, oh, let's see that. Frosty orbs, that's where we're going. So this has reached the highest possible maximum health points. Interesting, I've never done that before. We're going up to Frosty Orbs, get 3 Glacial Orbs at Orbitude and have a 50% chance to apply Frostbite. I like that. Let's snag this talent tree. Grind them up, level up faster and power up your basic attacks. Let's do this to see what it can do level up wise. I don't know how we could possibly level up any faster. Start of each night, if you have at least 2 unspent talent points, you level up. Yes, please. Okay, I think we're gonna go for that. Ethereal. How would I do this now? These 2 unspent talent points, you level up again. So maybe each time you take that, you're just gonna level up. Additional time. With simple interest, I think I'm gonna go up here and get these XP. Burning Ambition. Your range is increased by 5%. Your unspent talent points. At 25 unspent talent points, your basic attacks pierce all enemies. All right, we're going to keep the 2 and see if we can level up just right off the start. We're going into night 19, so we're not really going to benefit a ton. It's going to warn you about these 2, but you just keep them and it'll be all right. Let's jam on these orbs. The ability is almost instantly reset. It's pretty wild. Yeah, we pretty much have a solid line. I'm just using ability 2 now so it doesn't come in. See if we can keep them a little farther away. I'm wondering if just by using ability 2, I can get to the point where I can see some, or now I'm starting to see the orb overlap. That's when I start to feel like it's an impenetrable line pretty much. Because you see the orbs, there's getting to be so many orbs. I'm just going to see if I can machine gun these. Yeah, that was a lot. And maybe there's a maximum number of orbs. I don't know. That looked to be pretty sick. So 34 more talent points. The rich get richer here. We're just going to go down and just grab everything we can here. Anything that's blue or epic, let's gobble it up. Okay, so we do have one down here. Let me get the regen. Snag that. Ooh, adorable. Nice. So we have 12. We have 10 more points we can spend. Let's get this regen. Let's get this mystery. Regen here. All right. Wow. I've never had this much stuff on a tree before. Let's get this. All right, got one more. Let's snag this so we can look to grab this straight flush next time. Oh no, we won't get it next time. So this is level 20. I should have spent those other 2, but it's not going to matter. Let's be serious here. Yeah, I'm just going to hold down the ability key for this atomize and just see how many possible ores we could create. I'm not sure that we're really duplicating any more orbs. Does it say? I mean, it says duplicate in an orb until the end of the night, but I don't really know if it's adding any more orbs here. I think we've maxed the number of orbs we can have out. Yeah. I mean, because I should have like 100 more orbs displayed on the screen right now. So maybe they're there and they're just not showing. But you can see the orb content looks about the same. So I'm not sure that we're actually duplicating anything, but it is adding damage to the orbs. So it is allowing me to effectively keep killing. I'm not sure I've ever, well, I've probably have had a higher talented streak, but 700 and something is pretty nice. So we would have gotten gobs and gobs. We probably would have got another 35 talent points there or whatnot. But again, it doesn't matter at this point because we're done. So we've got set the world on fire, apply frostbite more often. Your abilities can quickly strike. Let's just set the world on fire because I did mention trying to run a wizard with fire instead. Apply frostbite more often. Clear the screen with powerful abilities. Apply shock more often. Let's try this power hungry. That seems to be go well with, the fireball wizard that everyone has in their mind. Start to run at level 5 and gain an additional 5 levels at the start of night 10. It's pretty cool. On level up, restore 5 magic points and 5 health points. Both of these are quite good. Getting extra talent points just for free is awesome. Getting the ability to regen health and magic on level up is quite awesome. You saw we were leveling up like 34 times there at the end. Now that build got pretty crazy, but this will help you get crazier. Oh, and that second ability that lets you regen health, that lets you overcome some of the mastery drawbacks at the start where you start at a less amount of health. I think it's 10% or something. Another talent package that will appear in your future. Your abilities can critically strike, you shock, you freeze. Let's do the freeze. I like freezing stuff. So we did get to level 9 with the wizard. So what that does, we got new challenges unlocked. Let's look at the wizard again real quick. So we unlocked the bandit. Yes, I remember the bandit. But let's look at the wizard real quick before we go back to the bandit. So we are level 9 now, mastery 8. We haven't done any of the challenges. Let's go to standard and you can see the setup. So what this leveling does here is I think you get to level 15 total levels here. You get a lot of advantages by getting to pick these starting bonuses out. And you're going to need them because you see how many mastery levels there are. It goes pretty deep. So we've done level 8 or mastery level 8. We've gotten our wizard to level 9. Let's go look at the bandit real quick. I think the bandit essentially has a gun. I remember him now. So bandit fires a barrage of bullets to clear waves of enemies, but has limited ammo. So he's a guy that's just going to be shooting all the time, but he has to restock his ammo or reload the guns once they're out. So he's level 1, master level 0. I do think, take a quick look. Yeah, so he'll start with some abilities here. So coin flip a gold coin that deals 3 attack damage to any enemy hit. If it kills an enemy, it grants a coin. So you can do stuff with coins. And then the other one is vanishing powder. You become unseen to the enemies, causing them to be confused. Confused causes movement back and forth aimlessly for 4 seconds. So that back and forth buys you a lot of time. And time is cool. All right, well, that was a fun run. I do really like the wizard quite a bit, and I really like the orb build. So we'll have to try the wizard with a different build at some point in time. But I think next time we're going to run the bandit. And then the next class, there's one more class, complete the game on master level 15. So we're a little ways off on that. I don't recall what this class is either. Kind of see the image, but I don't remember what it is. So we'll try the bandit next time, and then maybe the ninja. Again, because I've only played the ninja one time. But like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you like or dislike about the video or what you might want to see. I'm open to running any class. If you have a suggestion on what class I should play next, let me know. Take care, everybody.